Okay, Aries, you're next. We are going into your energy here. We just had the solar eclipse in Aries, the North Node in Aries, of course, Mercury retrograde in Aries, and I think we have Venus in Venus in Aries currently, or it's coming up. So a really strong lineup of Aries energy right now, and I hope you have been enjoying your birthday season. Now let's get into this here for Aries and take a look at your main energy. 6 of air and 9 of water. Your challenge and your outcome. Okay, 10 of air at the bottom of the deck. All right, so for some of you here, you are in the process of letting go of something. You might feel stuck. I feel the 10 of air with the 2 of pentacles underneath. I feel that it's almost like you're in a little bit of between a rock and a hard place. And a hard place, it doesn't have to mean, really difficult. It just is deliberating and trying to figure out what to do next. Because also too, I feel that you're coming to the end of something where you might be processing, you might be letting go of old thoughts or attachments or beliefs or stories, or, this could be deep. This could be a relationship dynamic or something too. But I feel that it's sort of like this, whatever's happening right now needs the time. Needs the time required in order for it to process. And I do feel that there may be a little bit of a feeling of stuckness, and maybe even weighing things out. You might just be in a place of deliberating between a couple things, perhaps. You have the 9 of water and the 6 of air as your main energy. So again, a lot of you, I feel, are in a place of transition with the 6 of air. You could be in a place of letting go of old thoughts, old beliefs, old attachments, an old version of self, considering that it's your season and we had the solar eclipse in Aries. So there can be quite a significant transformation or transition that you may find yourself in. The 9 of water, though, is great contentment. And I feel that whatever's happening with you is something you are letting happen. I feel that you're in a really nice place of allowing for the change to occur while giving it the time that it needs. So I do feel that you're seeing also the results, or the fruit of labor in some kind of way with regards to, I feel it's more personal. I feel it's going to be more internal. And I feel it's leaving a great deal of contentment with, maybe even if you've been going through a process of healing or transformation or change or investing into yourself, your own self-work. For example, I feel that there's a great deal of contentment with where you're at because of that. The Empress is your challenge, which is interesting, actually. I almost want to not say too much right now before I go into it, because this can mean a few things. And given this message, I'm a little bit thrown off by this, truthfully. But it can be a feeling of lack of self-love or nurturing, or I'll leave it right now, because it's sort of weird. It's almost contradicting what I just said in a sense, but the Queen of Air is your outcome. All right, so a lot of you are going to be moving to a place, moving within yourself, I feel, into a role and into a way of being with your ability to voice your thoughts, your ideas, and be more vocal. Right. So a lot of you might be going through a change right now. And perhaps for some of you, it's stepping more into your power for speech, for speaking, for communicating, but also even in a place where you can effectively create boundaries and maybe even lead in a way through discernment and through being really clear with what you want and how to voice that, how to be really clear with your boundaries, your knowledge, your wisdom, and then be very effective in communicating. So let's go into the 9 of water and the 6 of swords. So you have the Page of Swords. This is your main energy, Aries. Okay. You have the Page of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and the High Priestess, and the Queen of Pentacles. The Page of Swords, I'm going to move these cards a bit closer together. The Page of Swords here, I feel is leading you to the Queen of Swords. The Page of Swords right now, you might be in a place of researching, studying, contemplating, thinking about what you want to do, maybe with your career or communication. Maybe even, again, it could be social media or public speaking, writing a book, anything of that nature. I feel you could be in a place of researching and, again, studying and being very inquisitive around what you want to do in the future, and it's going to lead you to the Queen of Air. The Ten of Fire is this place where you may be carrying a lot of burdens energetically. You may be feeling a little bit weighed down, or as though you're carrying a lot of responsibilities. There may be pressure. You may be feeling a bit of pressure at this time energetically, and that you've been putting in a lot of work and doing a lot. But you're at the end. So the 10 is you're almost there. It's a little bit of that last push before something changes. And the High Priestess is also this really beautiful inner journey I feel that you're in right now. I feel that you're in a place where you're maybe even working on spiritual practice, deepening your practice, very self-aware, moving deeper into maybe the unconscious self, and tuning in with how you feel about stuff. I feel that your intuition could be heightening. I feel that your senses could be heightening. And the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus energy here, is grounding into being very wise about investment and being very wise about investing into your future, not making any quick decisions. I feel that you're thinking things through and giving this the right amount of time for investing towards your future, being really responsible. Also, even to do with the body, there could be a level of nurturing with the body, health and wellness, maybe even being in nature, which is interesting. So we're going to check out the Empress because it leads me into that challenge of the Empress. What is the challenge here? Five of Cups. The Magician. What's your guidance? All right. Okay, a little secret I'm going to tell you. I did record one video already, and then my camera fell out of its holder. So the Eight of Cups did come up and the Magician came up, but it was in a little slightly different position. But it's interesting that they came up, and that's why I want to mention it, because I do feel I'm going to go back a little bit to what I said in the original video, because there is a correlation here. So the Empress, for some of you, this might have to do with a relationship. Now, it can be a relationship with, it could be a mother figure, it could be a sibling, a friend. There's a bit of disappointment or sadness around this. And I feel that it's in some way impacting your ability to move ahead for yourself. It may be preventing you from seeing into the future or not understanding, but like I feel it's more of a deeper knowing of where you want to invest your time and what you want to create for your future. So there's something almost pulling you back into emotions. Now, it can be an emotional setback. It can be frustration or regret, or it can be something to do with Empress, could be a person, where there's sort of like the emotions are going back into this particular person. Like I said, it could be a relationship, it could be a friend, a family member, love relationship. But there's a little bit of something that's sort of impacting your ability to fully move into your future just yet. The Eight of Cups, now this is your guidance. The guidance is to move towards something more meaningful, maybe to let go emotionally, to move towards your future and to follow your path of meaning. What is important for you from an emotional standpoint or meaning standpoint. And it is all about something to do with walking away, something to do with leaving the past behind, and also looking at the bigger picture with the Hangman. This message is also saying to look at that bigger picture, to surrender and to let go energetically, to maybe look at things from a different perspective. And through that, we gain enlightenment. We shift our reality and we are able to look at our situation through a different lens. Now let's go into the Queen of Air for Aries. This is your outcome. Okay, under the Queen of Air, you have the Ten of Cups, the King of Fire, the Page of Pentacles. The Queen of Air, like I said, is where you're headed. This is expressing your voice, being really clear with yourself, very direct, really good with boundaries. I feel that there is a very nice energy of balancing out the emotions or balancing out a relationship. And maybe through clear dialogue and being very upfront with something, you'll be able to maybe heal a relationship or bring it closer or create balance in some kind of way. You have the King of Fire, which is really great. I mean, this is, I feel, you being very empowered with yourself, and this is self-expression, it's leadership, it's taking charge, it's large and in charge, it's being that influencer. It's even a really good energy for entrepreneurism or leadership in some form where you're putting yourself out there. Very, it's traditionally Sagittarius, but it's very Aries. Like, I feel that it's very complementary. If you're experiencing a shift within yourself, I feel that you will be shifting into this. I feel that's your place where you're aligning more with your power and your ability to be in the foreground in some form. And this is going to lead to a new business opportunity or building the foundation in the practical. So you have a bit of earth coming in here now, where right now, right at this current time, you may feel a little bit not so grounded, I guess, but it's coming in, and it probably could be related to Taurus season, but you're going to be able to ground this change within yourself into the practical to build a foundation. It could lead to a new business opportunity. It could lead to, something of a new energy there. The Queen of Cups, Scorpio energy, feeling in the feels. I feel that you're connected. You're going to be connecting deeper with people. It's a really great energy for a healer, for a teacher, for anyone who is working with others in a form of helping and guiding. I mean, it doesn't even have to necessarily be that. I mean, you have the High Priestess here, so that's why I always put these two together with like a healer, seer, empath kind of energy. But even whatever career path or wherever you are, it's a beautiful energy for reading the room really well and connecting with people deeply and being very sensitive and supportive towards others. I feel that it's going to be a heightened gift that you can offer or you can use for yourself. Okay, so let's go into the Animal Oracle to close for Aries. Elephant Spirit number 25, which is a 7, and the 7 is very, very knowledgeable, very intellectually empowered. I guess if empowered is the right word, but very intellectually focused, smart, spiritual number in numerology. So learn from the past. That's what it's saying. So elephants are very wise. They hold a lot of wisdom. So this is something around, I feel, taking things to the next level from what you've gone through in the past and using it maybe even for some of you to help others or impact the world in some kind of way. All right there, Aries, I'm wishing you all the best, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Take care.